And welcome back, listeners, to the second half of the Northeast Jones Tigers contest in Franklin County as they take on the Bulldogs of Franklin County High School. This is Kinsley Keys. You're tuning in to Scenic Productions LLC. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight. Really appreciate your listenership. The Tigers kick off the 2019 season in an impressive fashion so far, shutting out the Franklin County Bulldogs 20-0 in the first half after offensive and defensive scores. So we're hoping the Tigers continue this performance going into the second half. It looks like Tony Barnes is the leader for the Tigers for the second half, as he meets an opposing player midfield as the refs talk to them. Also, I will be the voice of the Northeast Jones Tigers this season. So if you'd like to follow all the games, whether you're able to make it to the Jungle or the away games, you can follow me on Scenic Productions LLC on Facebook and follow the link and be able to listen to the games live, as I call all the game action. And a great crowd out here tonight. A lot of Tigers fans traveled 2 hours to support the Tigers. Weather is not the best of conditions at the moment, a little damp, wet, but temperatures are really good. But despite it all, we're just great that it's once again football season. And as the Tigers received to start the game, they're going to kick it away to the Bulldogs to start the second half. And Garcia is going to place the ball at the 40-yard line. Garcia has done a great job of kicking off for the Tigers tonight. His ball skills are really good, as all of his balls have either been line drives or really high. So done a great job this offseason of getting himself prepared to be the kickoff specialist. And a great job by the Northeast Jones cheerleaders. And as the buzzer sounds to start off the second half, Garcia makes sure both sides are ready. And it's kickoff for the second half. Another nice kick. And the ball's going to be fielded and dropped. It's picked up by another Bulldog player. He's going to pick it up and pick up about 5 yards on the return. Got to get it out to about the 20-yard line. The Bulldogs are going to start deep in their own territory. And the Bulldogs have really shown a knack for struggling on punt and kickoff returns tonight. Well, the Bulldogs line up. 3 receivers. Quarterback takes the snap, going to hand it off to his running back. Going to go around the right side, break a few tackles, drag another Tiger defender. Going to be knocked out about the 30-yard line. There's going to be a pickup of about 9 yards. Going to bring up, going to 2nd and 1. Bulldogs line up again. Quarterback with the snap. Hands it off to the running back. Finds a lane up the middle. It's going to be stopped at around the second level. Going to be brought down by Jawad Jones. And also Colton Edmonds in on the tackle. That'll be enough for a first down for the Bulldogs. In the first half, the defense showed a good knack for creating turnovers and stops at critical times. We're going to see if they can continue that ability in the second half. The offense lines up. Quarterback sends a receiver in motion, takes the snap, hands off to the running back. Going to go up the middle, pick up of a decent amount of yards. It's going to be about 8 yards on the carry. Offense lined up again. 2 receivers on his left, 1 on the right. Quarterback with the snap. Draws back, looks deep over the middle, finds a receiver. He's going to be tackled by Jalen Naylor. He dragged for a few more yards. He's going to be knocked out of bounds about the 40-yard line. It's going to be enough for a first down, but finally in Tiger territory. Offense lined up again, the receiver in motion. Quarterback with the snap, hands off to the running back, finds a running lane up the middle. Is going to be met by Jawad Jones. He stopped after pickup of about maybe 3 yards. Offense lines up again. Quarterback with the snap. Quarterback's going to roll out to the left, fake the handoff. Going to keep it himself. Pick up a pretty good chunk of yardage. Going to get across to maybe the 35-yard line. This is going to be enough for a first down for the Bulldogs. We're going to really look to see how the Tiger defense responds after the second half. Two of the Tiger defenders are going to switch sides. Jalen Naylor and Jalen Hudson are going to switch sides. There's going to be a timeout for the Tigers. Coach Brad is going to come onto the field and talk to his defense and figure out what exactly is going on. And Coach Braddock is showing some frustration on the field. And you have to understand the sense of frustration is, in the first half, the Tigers didn't allow that many yards in consecutive plays in the first half. But, coming out the second half, the Tigers kind of look like they're kind of slacked up a little bit. So Coach Braddock is, feeling the need to, talk to his team and just get them back on the right track. And again, thank you for tuning in to tonight's broadcast brought to you by Scenic Productions, LLC. I'm Kinsley Keys, the voice of the Tigers for the season. Tune in to Scenic Productions, LLC on Facebook every Friday night to follow all the Tiger action. And back to the game. Bulldog offense lines up 2 receivers to the right. Running back to the left of the quarterback. Quarterback takes the snap, directly throws to the receiver to his right. He's going to be tackled immediately, trying to find some running room. Lose a few tackles. Lost about 3 yards. Then he picked up 5 yards. So not a good, very display of tackling for the defense. A gain of 6 by the Bulldog receiver. As I say, initially ran back for 2 or 3 yards, then he ran up the field for 6 yards. So the Tigers have to do a better job of stopping those types of plays. Offense lines back up, same formation. Running back with the snap. Gets it to his running back. The running back runs right by a defender. And that was Ty Hosey, who had the opportunity to make the tackle, but quarterback runs right by him. And to start the second half, the Bulldogs are consistently working their way up the field, and they're threatening from the 15-yard line now, but there's a flag on the play. It's going to be a face mask against the Tigers, so going to back the Tigers. Going to give the Bulldogs a lot more yardage. So the ball is going to be placed at the 10-yard line for the Bulldogs. So they're threatening from their own red zone. To the receiver formation, quarterback takes the snap, is going to keep it himself up the middle. And gets stopped just at the 5-yard line of the Tigers. Great job by the linebackers to stuff the quarterback as he tried to cross the plane. So it's going to be second down from the 5-yard line for the Bulldogs. That was a great job by Ben Knight and Michael Waite and Colton Emerson to make the tackle to save that touchdown. And now threatening from the 5. The quarterback fumbles the snap, falls on it, and they're going to lose about 5 yards on that snap. It's going to back them up to about the 15-yard line. So a huge break for the Tiger defense on that. The quarterback just lost the handle on the ball. So now the Bulldogs are running from the Tiger 15-yard line with 7 minutes left in the third quarter. Tigers leading 20-0. And now before the snap, the Bulldogs are going to call a timeout. And again, thank you to all of you for tuning in to listen to tonight's broadcast of the Northeast Jones Tigers against the Franklin County Bulldogs. I'm Kinsley Keys, broadcasting live from Franklin County High School. Football conditions aren't very ideal for tonight. It's really muddy, slippery, very humid out here. But great showing by the Northeast Jones Tigers fans tonight. More fans than the Bulldog fans, to be honest. The Northeast Jones Tigers cheerleaders doing a great job of cheering on the Tigers, keeping the crowd entertained. And the Bulldogs take the field from the Tigers' 15-yard line after the bobble snap and loss of yardage. Quarterback takes the snap, looking left, goes deep, goes it high. Almost had a wide open receiver, but the receiver just couldn't keep his hands on it. Jalen Hudson on the coverage kind of got beat there, but lucky for him, the receiver just couldn't get his hands on it. So that's going to bring up a fourth down for the Bulldogs. I believe it's going to be a timeout by the Tigers.